Greetings, fellow Earthlings. This is Benetron817 Reviews, coming at you with another video. And today, we are looking at the Transformers Tribute 10-year anniversary edition, Optimus Prime. So, let's get off right off the bat. Here's the box. So it does say 10 years. Let me raise the camera up a little bit. And you got Transformers here. Turn it on the side. You got beautiful artwork of Optimus. Back, you got your obligatory product shots, Optimus Prime, 14 steps. The bio says, since 2007, fans have witnessed epic Transformers action unfold on the big screen, with legendary warrior Optimus Prime leading the Autobots in the battle to protect Earth. And you got lights and sounds, like the leaders don't have nowadays. Here's a continuation of that front image, leader class, Optimus Prime. And on the bottom, Transformers Tribute you got there. On the bottom, you just got nothing really, just some barcodes and stuff. But it's a huge package, and here he is. So, let's get on to the figure. So, here is Optimus Prime in all of his glory. And first, I gotta say, I've wanted this thing for so many years. You guys don't even know how much I've waited for this thing. I finally got him, and I'm so happy. And I told my friends from Discord, if I had like a house fire or something, and I could only save one of my Transformers, it would either be this guy or this guy. Hunt for its Up Fallen. But honestly, I'd probably go with this guy. Sorry, buddy. But anyway, yeah. So, what did you say about me? Nothing, Fallen. Just talking about Optimus. You're talking about my brother, aren't you? Yeah, I am, but, my Matrix. I think it's Optimus's, but, okay. Anyway, here he is, and he's got chrome everywhere. Chrome on the visors here, chrome on the air filters, chrome on the step stools, chrome on the gas tanks. Everything. It looks beautiful. Oh, chrome on the tires, of course. And these are rubber wheels, guys. That's amazing. Back then, leader classes did not have rubber wheels, like barely any at all. That's like a third-party trope. Oh, and of course the front grill's chromed out too. And he's got the blue headlights, metallic blue. You can see my reflection there. Hello. You can see my fingers in there. The only problem that a lot of people say they have with this figure is that he doesn't have the orange fade, but I honestly got past it already. So he's got the blue pinstriping, the red pinstriped flames. It looks beautiful. You got lights and sounds. I don't know if you can see that. So you can make that truck noise when he goes. Wait, he goes like this. Crashes through the garbage cans and then spins around like this, and then you transform, and it goes dun 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 dun. Whatever, you guys don't care. No, I'm kidding. You guys know what I'm talking about from the 07 movie. But that's my favorite Transformers movie, by the way. And this is just a throwback. I remember wanting this figure so bad as a kid, the original one. I never got it. I got the Cyber Stompin' Optimus, and that one sadly got destroyed, or like thrown away, and stuff. But I will hold on to this one, of course, and like this will be my replacement for 2007, looking kind of old-fashioned, not old-fashioned, just a retro kind of toy, from 2007, and the toys back then were just so like chunky, but they were like so solid feeling, and you can just play with it, like Bert the Stormtrooper said, and it just, shout out to him, but everything's just so well put together, and there's electronics, he's just heavy, but he's not too heavy that a kid couldn't play with him, and not too complex like ROTF Prime that a kid, would get frustrated and, not want to play with them. So this is like perfect amount of conversion steps and everything. So he rolls, of course, really well. I did show you the comparison with 8012 in my in my toy haul video, so go check that out, please. But anyway, let's get down to transformation. Unfortunately, I got really, really upset when this happened, but I did break a tab on this figure, but I've heard that's happened to a lot of people. But it's on the side here when you pulled on those windows. I pulled this out, so be careful of that. If you've never transformed this figure before, please look at the instructions. I didn't, because I thought I could handle an 07 figure. I usually always look at my instructions, but this time I didn't. And the one time I didn't, it broke, of course. So you got to pull this down, and then you got to pull it down here and not pull out. So make sure you don't pull out on that, underneath the window here, on that that line right there. But so you want to be careful with that. And the front doesn't tab in the best anyway, but that was already a problem with mine. But it kind of stays together. You just got to squeeze it tight enough, and then there we go. But anyway, still got this line here, but that's all right. It doesn't really bother me too much. But you do have weapon storage here. Got the gun in the back. Oh, and you got chrome on the back here of the sleeper cab. And he looks beautiful. But there's some more appreciation. I'm gonna do a full 360 just so you can see all the detail on him. No pin strapping on the back wheel wells, but that's all right. And he's got gray on the bumper there with the tail lights and everything. He's got the trailer hitch right there. I don't think you can. Well, you can put something in there. I believe you can attach like a. I don't know if it's MP10's trailer, but something. I don't know. But yeah, it looks really great. So to transform them, first what you're gonna want to do is come here, take these, grab them by the air filters and split them open like so. Take these knee pads, flip them forward, and then fold them up like so, and that should already start to separate the front half of the cab. Then you can yeah, just turn them over here, and then you can, what do I do next? Let's see. Oh yeah, you can come to the back here, split this section, flip that down, so that'll just have the wheels all loose like that. And then you can flip these out, fold the legs down, like so. I gotta raise my camera up. Ooh, God. Oof, that was tough. Sorry, he's fine. Don't worry about him. He'll make it. But anyway, I'd like barely drop him. I just went like this, like that, pretty much. But like, you know, I let go of him a little too fast. But anyway, so and you can already start to see the chrome abs there, which looks beautiful. And then you just want to take the legs here. Sorry, it's a really big figure. I've gotten stuff on screen before, but it's just this guy's really big. And then you take the knee pads here, and you want to fold them up, and it'll automorph the leg armor, that like armor in between is in the middle of his leg, like in the middle of his calf or whatever, his shin, and then that'll shin armor will pop up. And you can see it from the side here, it'll like pop forward, if you can see that. So you fold that, flips out like that. And then you take the feet and they automorph, so you flip this bumper out and then flip it up, and then the toes come out, and then you can flip this heel piece back, but I like to leave it out for extra heel support. And he does have ankle tilt on this really huge ball joint. I don't know if you can see that in there. Yeah, that huge ball joint. And then, yeah, you can do that. Flip the ankle out, automorph the toes. And this looks great along my 07 Megatron. And I'm not going to get the premium version just because it's really expensive and hard to find. And the 07 one, it's like, I kind of want more premium looking figures. So like, I got this one, the chrome one, which wasn't an original figure from 07, the leader class. And then, but the Megatron with the ice is like kind of a, I feel like it's a redeco, even though it was the original toy. I kind of think of it as a redeco, like, you know, like an ice version, like a rare repaint of an ice version Megatron. And I feel like the original premium one was kind of like, should be the standard version. So I'm going to keep that ice Megatron. And plus, it's, you know, really important to me, too, that figure. I've had that figure for a long time, too. So no way I'm getting rid of that. But anyway, here's the part I told you to be careful with. So you want to pull that down. And you can see the tab here is fine on this side. So I pulled out like this. I pulled, like, out to the side. So don't do that. So you want to pull this out, flip that in. Flip the toolbox around, and it will fold flush against the gas tanks. Then you want to do the same on the other side, and you can see here where I broke it, so there's no tab there anymore. I broke that tab off, so it doesn't connect in, but you just fold it out, but you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to fold down, so make sure you fold down, not out. And then you flip this around like so. All right, now, and then you, like I said, you clip the waist in like so, and then what you want to do is come up to the top here and split the cab on the top. Then you're able to flip this panel up here, rotate that around, and now you got the arms flipped out. And it does have this really nice, I might paint that red. He's got those back like fender pieces that go on his back in the movie, which are really accurate, and the gas tanks would sit right here, if you remember. But yeah, but anyway, I probably won't because I don't want to modify him, this figure. But anyway, oh, and then you want to keep these panels down, sorry, and then to go in here, lift this panel up, flip out the hands, which by the way are amazingly individually articulated fingers. I'll show you that right now. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he's got a ball jointed thumb as well. So that's really cool. So I'm just going to get him in like a rifle holding pose for that hand because you'll see why later. And then do that on the other hand. I'll just do an open palm one on this side. And then flip that over. So he's got like a curled bent fist kind of on that side. Oh no, I popped this panel out. This panel can fall out quite a bit, but it just pops back in. Don't worry about breaking it or anything on that joint there. And then you can take these ball jointed shoulder pads, flip them down. Flip up the little step stool piece, fold the arm down, and flip that piece in. Flip this piece against his arm, flush against his bicep, or I mean against his forearm, sorry. And these will kind of tab in on the side here, but they don't hold in very well. But they'll just like hold in with like, you know, friction or whatever. So that stays in pretty well. But he just has like this really retro transformation. Like he looks like a G1 Prime transformation, honestly, which I love about this figure. It's like combining the movie aesthetic with G1, kind of like the Bumblebee movie did, but in like a toy form, basically. And then you want to come back here, flip these sections up, flip these around, and this will tab in to the back there. So I'll show you that again. So flip this up, flip this around, and that will tab in right there. Then you take the wheel wells, or sorry, the wheels, and fold this one armature down. Then take that tab, it'll slot through and connect to that, and then you can separate the wheels or fold them out or however we want to position them so they're out of the way. And then just like that, and then all right, we are almost done. We're at the home stretch now. So now what we can do is get him standing up straight, of course, first and foremost. That's the top priority here. All right, and then you can position him upright. He kind of stands lopsided for me. You gotta kind of bend his knees at like one click joint and then spread them out, his legs apart. And it's really hard to keep him standing straight because he's super top heavy. But like I feel like this one's more top heavy than Megatron. Not a complaint of the figure. I'm just saying that like it's hard to stand him up though, probably because of the automorph toes and everything. So sometimes you got to click those out into place even more, and then you can fold that in, or then you can fold out the toes, and then he'll stand better. But I just got to fold. There we go. Snap that piece in, and here we have him in robot mode almost, maybe. There we go. Please stand for me. There we go. So as you can see, he leans forward really far. But if you get him standing just right, he will stand straight like he's doing right now. Good job, Optimus. Woohoo! All right. Alrighty, and now for the head reveal. So you're just going to take this section here, push that tab down. And his eyes light up, the yellow, the G1 original accurate toy yellow, and then the chest lights up too. I'll show you guys that one more time. And the chest automorphs and splits out, and the head, this panel lifts up. His head can rotate, which is really cool, even though it has electronics in it, which is amazing. For gimmicks, for features, he does that. And then he has this little lever here, which if you fold out, it automorphs these little, these barrels right here underneath his hand. And then it looks like his hand is morphed into the gun, which is really cool. And you can go, one shall stand, one shall fall. And he can shoot his missile. So that's really cool. He's got this clear missile that he comes with. So yeah, but he looks really cool. And there he is in robot mode, folks. He looks amazing. Wow. absolutely love this toy. But anyway, there he is, and let's go over articulation quick. So like I said, his head moves side to side, his arms are on a ratchet, they can go in and out, or no, they can go forward and back, and then they can go in and out here, and this shoulder panel is on a ball joint. And then you got a hinge here. I don't know if you can see that, right there, hinge there, and then he's got double hinged elbows, so he's got another hinge there. I'll show you guys he doesn't have wrist articulation. Well, if you want, you can move it up and down, but it's supposed to lock into place. But if you like unclip the panel underneath his arm here, then it can do that. But he's got individual finger articulation, like I said. So he's got that. So you can totally do some totally really fun poses like this, like a thumbs up. Or you can do some more inappropriate ones, like you know, just flipping you off or whatever. But yeah, he's pretty cool. So I'm not gonna lie, the articulation is amazing on this figure. It just does not have, for the time, I mean, for a leader class, he does not have waist swivel, but his legs can kick forward that far, back that far. He can do the full splits, surprisingly. And he does have a swivel, no thigh swivel, but a swivel right below the knee, right there. And then he does have knee bend. You have to get these wheels, which I don't like, out of the way, like, because they like sit really low to the ground. I wish you could have found a way. They could have found a way to fold this wheel well, like back, so then these wheels would clear better, and it just make it look more accurate too. But yeah, he bends about 45 degrees at the knee, about that. And he has ankle pivot, so you can go left and right and rotate. And go hinge forward and back, rotate left and right, and then hinge in and out. So honestly, for a leader class from 2007, excellent articulation. He's really just missing a waist and then wrist swivel. Honestly, for being totally honest here. But yeah, he looks great. Why isn't this stain tabbed in? Let me check this out quick. There we go. There we go. I found the problem. The smokestacks. Oh, the smokestacks are rubber, by the way, too. But they were kind of in the way with the tabbing this in. It still is not tabbing in for some reason. The back panel, those red panels on the back there. Come on. I think we got it. Yay, we got it! Alright, looks like he's all set to go now. Okay, now we can finally show him off, like, in all of his glory. So there we go. He's got movie accurate panels on his back pretty much. Like, I mean, they were blue and they did like stick off the other way. Like they were like, you know, facing this way instead of straight up like antenna. But he looks really great. And now for some size comparisons. Let's get him next to the big one, of course. Which is probably the only one I'll do. But like, you know what? Screw it. I'll show what he looks like next to a bunch of figures. Here we got a deluxe. So here he looks next to Dark of the Moon Ratchet. So he's a decent leader class size, as you can see. And then here he is next to Voyager the Fallen. Come on, guy, get your spring-loaded feet down. Oh, perfect. He just plopped right down. So Fallen obviously is really big on him because almost leader size because, you know, he's a huge Voyager. And he's from the ROTF line, so you can expect big figures from that line. And then, of course, his arch nemesis, Lord Megatron. And they're about the same height, honestly, and they look amazing together. Wow. Oh my god, it's so good to have these guys together to display on my shelf. They're going to look amazing together, but, Final Thoughts gets a 10 out of 10 for me. Absolutely amazing. Transformation, engineering, detail, paint applications, lights and sounds, gimmicks. He's got everything a kid would want, or like, you know, just any Transformers collector fan would want. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. This is Blitzwing Ben rolling out, and I will see you guys in the next time. till all are one.